Hello, I'm Alena. And you know, so many of us suffer with guilt and shame. Two very strong emotions that prevent us from so many new experiences and taking opportunities and living the life we really want to live. You know, guilt and shame is something that is taught. It is something that the ego grabs hold of because it is a taught experience. I remember my mom and my grandmother, my Nona, all gave guilt. I don't know how they did it, but somehow they were able to put that guilt trip on you whenever you didn't do something that they thought you should do, or you didn't get the A's on the report card, or you stayed out past curfew a little bit, or you, whatever they deemed, or they wanted you to do something, but you really didn't want to, then the guilt trip would start. Okay, so this guilt, and it stays with you. It stays with you. When we grow up, we keep that guilt trip. We stay with the old guilt. We're holding on to that, although I don't know why, but we do. And then we start doing it to ourselves. We internalize what other people did to us, and we pull it on ourselves. And really, the Tao says that guilt or shame is caused from an undesired or an unfulfilled desire. So it means an expectation. We want this, and when we don't get that, then we get a guilt or a shame that we didn't do it right, or that we shouldn't have had that to begin with, and how dare I think of myself as having that, and how silly I was for doing that. And we put this guilt trip on ourselves. Isn't that funny? It's pretty heavy. But see, if you understand the psychology of it, that it is part of the ego, part of the critical mind. Now, the job of the ego or the critical mind is to keep us in what we deem as comfortable, what we deem as safe, what we deem as we grew up and learned from others our world should be. So when we want to step out of that, start to use our creativity, try something new, step out and just live, then as soon as anything happens that would give us a little trip up, maybe things aren't going exactly as we wanted to, the ego will grab the learned habit of guilt and apply it onto us right away. Or shame. How could I do that to my mother? Okay? So, what do we do about this quandary? How do we solve this thing about guilt? How do we solve this thing about feeling shame? I have a quote I have on my desk. I get on these quote kind of, what do I want to call it? Quote frenzies or whatever, that I get different quotes and I put them on my desk and I read them during the week because I like them. Now I like this one. This is from Lao Tzu, who wrote the Tao, which is the book meaning the way, okay? In the end, the treasure of life is missed by those who hold on and gained by those who let go. Don't you just love that? I'll say it again. In the end, the treasure of life is missed by those who hold on and gained by those who let go. When we let go of what we think we have to hold ourselves up to, when we let go of what we think is a failure, what is good or bad. You know, Earl Nightingale was the one who coined success is the walking forward towards our fulfillment or our desire. Not the attainment, but the steady progression of a worthy ideal, quote unquote. Not gaining the worthy ideal or the desire, but the steady progression of walking forward towards it. And if we don't hold on to guilt or shame, and we let that go and let us just Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the progression. Enjoy the wins and the not so wins. If we stop labeling everything as a do or die situation, a good or a bad, or whatever, if we stop that and just think, it's where I am now and this is where I'm going. And this is about life in general. It can be a trip across the country, or it can be going for your goal, or it could be becoming the person you want to be, or just being a wonderful, wonderful parent. Anything in your life. Let go of, oh my gosh, I did this, I failed, I didn't do this well, oh, I was so bad at that. Don't even think. It was an experience, I can correct it. Let go of labeling it. I'm still gonna go, but oh, I lost money on that deal. Oh my gosh, okay, let it go. What's next that I can make money? I won't fall in that hole anymore, but where am I going from here? See how that's different? See how that already feels so much lighter to totally let go? Goodbye shame, goodbye guilt. We don't need it anymore. You know, I always say spirit is love and love is spirit. And of course it's true, or I wouldn't say it. I even have it written on my little, you can't see it, but it's there for me in my little picture. Spirit is love. Total, unconditional love. It does not label you. It does not put you in good or bad. It loves you unconditionally. So, if we can love like that spiritual love, love our life, love our experience in life, love who we are becoming, even if we trip and fall, we pick ourselves up and we love who we are and move forward, letting go of that fall. And we love ourselves and our journey with unconditional love. My gosh, we're living the way Spirit loves us. Incredible, isn't it? Let go of all that, okay? See yourself as the glory you truly are. And the reason why you're here is to try things new, to experience life. And it doesn't have to be big, it could be little things. And just let go of the chains of guilt and shame and so-called expectation and good and bad. Let it go. Life is too short, too short. I'm Alena Chapman, and if you want to learn more, hey, join us. Join us on these wonderful soul talks. They're Thursday nights at 6 o'clock. These are the kinds of things we talk about, we work through. Talk about all the different philosophies and how they deal with it. If you're interested, go to Soul Manifesto and check out Soul Talk, okay? All right, namaste. Stay connected to yourself, to others, and to Source. Bye-bye now. Thanks for watching. Don't miss out on a single thing. Subscribe below. And here's something else I think you'll enjoy. Namaste.